While some are still avoiding the Trump part of peace agreements, the first since Jordan recognized Israel in 1994, after Egypt in 1979, let's look at this important event, which occurred long before the Abraham Accords. Immediately after the talks on the peace agreements between Israel and the two Arab states, Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates, it was almost predictable, even comical, to see the established media assemble when the president's sworn enemies put on their Picasso hats and reject the achievement. Although the Abraham Accord does not contain a peace treaty between Palestine and Israel as many Democrats have enthusiastically noted, it lays a foundation for more Arab states to join it. Energy independence means that the lever is on the American side, allowing Trump to negotiate agreements like Abraham's for the real good of peace, not oil. Pelosi also noted that Trump still had to negotiate a peace agreement between Israel and the Palestinians, which seemed to have become a topic of discussion among the Democrats. But I don't think he was as embarrassed as presidential candidate Joe Biden, who said it was nice to see Israel recognized by other Middle Eastern countries. Instead of detailing his plan, Biden admitted that he would follow Trump's path to peace in the Middle East. In fact, Biden literally admitted that he will follow the path of Trump towards peace in the Middle East. There are no ulterior motives, and this is what makes recent Middle East peace agreements so real. The decline in oil prices will no longer be enough, but the signing of peace agreements with Israel will. But the significance of the treaty known as the Abraham Agreement was so monumental that even those who despised Trump at every turn had no choice but to pat the president on the back. How so? By normalizing relations between countries and increasing chances for comprehensive peace in a region. It does not sound too depressing for me. 15. The Associated Press Association was reluctant to report and acknowledge this historic achievement, but quickly added that the agreements did not address the issue of division between Israelis and Palestinians. But what really matters is not what Trump's critics, or even Republicans, think about a peace agreement, and is the country's approach. Israel. Pressure on Palestine to stick to the agreement will increase.